And we are now recording and should also be live on Twitch.
Woo!
Please wait. Arid Badlands. So how familiar are you with the Borderlands series?
Not familiar at all.
Okay,
I saw one thing about the new Borderlands because it had Ashley Johnson in it, who's part of the Critical Role team, which I watch.
Cool. I've only played the base game of the third one. I haven't bought any of the DLCs yet. This is the first game. I keep forgetting that it's really boring, and then I go to start another playthrough of it, and I'm like, oh wow.
Oh wow, it's boring.
Yeah. Because the thing about the first Borderlands game is that like they changed the tone of it at like the last minute of development. Because
Oh.
for most of the game it was going to be this serious RPG about a treasure hunt, but then they decided at the last minute they wanted to like change the art style to be cel shaded, and they wanted to make the tone more comedic. But like they were at like the ass end of development, so a lot of the game is just so a lot of the game doesn't really have like the quests don't have voice acting accompanying them. And like the humor is stuff like this right there, having been a badass midget. You fight midgets and psychos in this game, and that's the humor.
Boy.
A lot of the time. Oh, also dogs.
Evil dogs.
Yeah, they're called skags, but they're the dogs of Pandora. That's the planet we're on. The character I'm playing as right now is Roland, the soldier. His thing is he has a turret.
Oh my god.
I usually play it. The character I usually play this game as is Lilith, and Roland has a very different personality in this game compared to the second game, and Lilith kind of does as well, because like in this first game, occasionally she'll like laugh and then say, I'm really good at this, and like when she levels up she says, is there no end to my power? And her personality isn't like that in the second game. She's more casual, like sup.
Sup.
Yeah, I do have to confess, every time she does that giggle and say, I'm really good at this, I'm like, oh my god, I love you, because like it's really cute. Unfortunately, unfortunately I can't demonstrate it right now because I'm playing as Roland, and starting a new character would take a bit longer.
Is the goal of the game to like explore and stuff?
Well, the plot of the game is, on this planet Pandora, there are legends about a vault full of treasure, and the 4 playable characters are searching for the vault, which people doubt that it even exists, but there's a voice in our head that tells us, don't worry, the vault is real, I will guide you to it.
Oh, not suspicious at all.
Yeah, she spends the whole game telling us things that are supposed to be inspirational, but like they're vague and don't really mean anything.
As all things should.
Yeah, the second game is way better. It has more dialogue. It's funnier. I feel it plays better. Honestly, if you were interested in getting into this series, I would recommend getting it's called the Handsome Collection or something on whichever platform you prefer, Steam, PS4, Xbone.
Did you say Xbone?
Yeah, the Xbone.
I don't know what that is.
It's Microsoft's console. They made the Xbox, then they made the Xbox 360, then they made the Xbone, and now they're on the Xbone Series X.
Huh. Okay.
It's actually called an Xbox One, but why not call it an Xphone?
Okay, I was about to say, like, isn't that Xbox or Xbone? Nice.
Yeah, I call it the Xbone because I used to call the original Xbox the Xbox One. But
Nice.
but then Microsoft made an actual console called that, and I was mad about it.
That's fair, to be honest.
Dogs and birds, fucking dogs and birds.
It always has to be them.
Flying enemies are always the worst, aren't they?
They are. Most annoying because they can dodge right away.
Yeah. They're even the worst in Zelda, although they're manageable in Zelda because you can like target them with your bow, but if you're playing a game where it takes a while to get the bow, they're a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. Which Zelda have you played?
I've started. I'm pretty sure I've started every single Zelda at this point, except for like Four Swords Adventures. I think that's currently my only gap.
Oh dang.
I've beaten Zelda 1, 2, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, both versions, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Phantom Hourglass, Minish Cap, Skyward Sword. Like I've beaten a lot. I've beaten a lot of them.
That's awesome, man. I only quote unquote. Actually, I haven't beat any of them. I've played them, but I haven't beat them because I'm a procrastinator.
That's fair. I have a lot of games I haven't. I've started a lot of games I haven't finished.
Mm-hmm.
Like RPGs make up a bulk of that list.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Because they're so long. I play them to a point where I get to a point where I'm like, I want to take a break from this game, and then like I just don't come back to it until I get an itch to play it again. And when I get that itch, it's because I remember the opening, and I'm like, man, that was fun. I want to play through that again. So I start a new save file, and that's why I never beat them.
Oh boy. Actually, the Zelda games, what's it called? I played Minish Cap on the Game Boy. I don't know if it was. I think it was the Game Boy Colored. I don't remember.
It was the Advance.
Then it was the Advance. It's been so long. I literally played it when I was 6 years old, and I specifically remember getting so mad. Now? I'm 17, about to turn 18.
Cool.
Yeah. I specifically remember getting super mad because I did not know what I was supposed to do in that game. There was no instruction at all.
Were you in one of the dungeons or something?
No, I think I was in like one of the starter areas. I remember going small. I don't know. Transforming into small Link.
Oh, so you were in a town full of people who you couldn't understand.
Yeah, I was literally 6 years old, so I had no awareness at all.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna feel silly for saying that the game gives you no direction when you go back to it. Just saying.
Yeah, unfortunately, I lost that Game Boy and the cartridge because it was at my old house, and I remember the Game Boy kind of like cracking. I was never good. I was never good with my things when I was young because you're young, and you don't really understand anything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
But I have Ocarina of Time, and I played up until what's it called? The first time travel sequence, and then and then I saw that I made so many mistakes before time traveling, so I just stopped and didn't play it.
What kind of mistakes? Like you looked up a guide and saw that you missed stuff?
Yeah, basically.
Well, that none of that stuff is permanently missed. You can go back after the first dungeon.
Oh crap! Really?
Yeah, after you finish the Force Temple, you go back to where the sword is, and Sheik is like blah 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 blah. You can go back in time by putting the sword back.
I wish I had known that before I deleted the save file. I was so pissed. I was like, damn it, I have to do this all over again, and then I deleted it.
What were you playing the game on? 3DS or
Yeah,
Wii?
3DS.
Oh, okay, 3DS. Then playing back up to where you were shouldn't be that much of a problem.
No, it probably shouldn't.
Yeah,
and then
like
there's
the 3DS version fixed a lot of things. The fix I'm happiest about is they sped up the text, which is good because you can't skip cutscenes in that game. And if you ever play the original version of that game, the text scrolls so slowly, it will drive you mad. Like the pacing of Ocarina of Time is honestly it's not great.
no, I don't.
Because the text scrolls slowly, and you don't really have a faster way to move other than rolling everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to play Ocarina of Time just for the sake of playing it because I've heard that it's like a great game, even though I'm not really into complex games like that where it has to do with time travel.
It's not that complicated when you get into it.
I'll have to restart it. And I played.
I really liked it at least. Breath of the Wild is also good, although I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Breath of the Wild in all honesty.
What do you hate about it?
Mainly the biggest thing that that made me lose interest in the game was the weapon durability. It didn't bother me for most of my playthrough, but then towards the end of my first playthrough, I decided I'm gonna go fight a Lionel on purpose, and then I burned through like most of the weapons I had stored up, and the equipment it dropped when I finally killed it. I was like, this was not worth it.
Oh yeah, I bet. Hopefully they do something about it in the second game. I'm so excited for the second game. I really want Skyloft to come back. Skyward Sword, despite me not playing it, is like my favorite game all time.
You should play it before you commit to things like that, because I've played that game and
Honestly, I only play things for the story. The gameplay never really bothers me that much.
Fair enough then, because I streamed the game with the owner of this server on Twitch. That's up on my YouTube channel if you want to watch it. Mm-hmm. My main problems with Skyward Sword are it's a story-driven game when I play Zelda games to explore, and you don't really do a whole lot of exploring in Skyward Sword. And I don't like the story that drives the game.
Oh, you don't like the story?
Yeah, I don't like the story.
Huh? How come?
Mainly because like I don't like the effect it ends up having on like Zelda lore. Like the story is a whole lot of go fetch this, and outside of that, like I don't like the I don't like what Hylia turns out to be and what Demise turns out to be. I don't want to like spoil it because this is a Borderlands stream.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't like the stuff that I dislike about the story is the stuff that everyone who loves the story loves about it. So like I'm not going to change any minds with my complaints. So
That's okay. That's fair. I'm looking for the music too.
The music is still great. Like Zelda's like Sonic. Even when you don't like the game, you still like the music.
Mm-hmm. Zelda is like perfect with all the themes and music for their games. That's why I'm so into the game.
Although with Ballad of the Goddess, I definitely prefer the rock version of that song that was used in Hyrule Warriors to the original version.
Mm. Ew, my voice keeps. Ew. Anyways, I like the remixes that, or not remixes, but I don't know, mixes. I guess they did in Age of Calamity. The Mifa's theme was really good. I loved it so much. Whenever she fought, or whenever they were in Zora's domain.
Mounting up.
Honestly, I don't think I remember Mifa's theme.
No, it's so good. So relaxing too.
Do you think you'd be able to hum it?
The theme from AOC or the theme from Breath of the Wild?
Any version of Mifa's theme.
Okay. Give me a second to remember it.
Yeah, because like I know I can hum the Ballad of the Goddess, or at least the Hyrule Warriors version of it. Like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That to me is the mark of a good song. If you can hum it off the top of your head.
Right. Yeah.
Or at least good video game music.
Mm-hmm. Mifa's theme was like, what's it called? Do 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 da 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 da
That sounds kind of familiar, but I can't quite hear it.
Probably
if that
because
makes
I'm
any
singing it
sense.
off tune. Yeah, that makes sense. It probably sounds really off tune through the phone.
No,
It's been a while since I've heard it too.
Yeah, I think it's just a problem with me. I think it's like more my problem or like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's your problem. Like
Okay.
I think your humming was fine.
Oh, thanks. God, there's a lot of good music in Breath of the Wild, especially. Like, most of it is really good when you're just relaxing or chilling. That Guardian theme, though. Oh my god.
Yeah, the Guardian theme is one of the few songs from Breath of the Wild that I actually remember because like when I think back to my Breath of the Wild playtime, it's mostly
Guardian.
It's pretty much just ambiance and the long range theme at the stables.
Yeah.
That's all that game really had. Unfortunately, like I get what they were going for with the ambiance, but like I do prefer like having an actual soundtrack like in previous Zelda games.
That's fair. I honestly like both, to be honest. Ambience really fits with the theme of In the Wild. Har har, the name of the game. But it really is the perfect.
The Breath of the Wild makes it sound like it's talking about farting.
But it really makes it seem it's really good for background noise.
Yeah.
Who's the little robot?
Oh, that's Claptrap. He's the mascot of the series.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, his original voice actor in the first three games was an employee of the company, but between the third game and Borderlands 3 coming out, let's just say he got assaulted by the CEO and left the company.
Oh boy!
So,
Oh no!
So they recast him.
No, sadness. I can't remember which trailer I saw for Ashley Johnson's character. She was like a little robot guy. And Laura
Wait.
Bailey was in it.
Wait, little robot guy?
Yeah. It started with a G. Their name. I'm tempted to say Gizmo, but it's not Gizmo.
Honestly, it might be. I never looked into any of the DLC stuff. I just remember that one of the playable characters in Borderlands 3 was like a robot type thing. Voiced by Sungwon Cho, who you might know better as ProZD.
Ooh. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
The character's name is Flak, spelled with all caps. L-A-K.
I find it funny that most of the Critical Role team voices the characters in the newer Borderlands game.
Well, it makes sense. The Critical Role staff, the Critical Role cast are like mostly voice actors, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I know that much at least.
Gordis. That's the character. Their name is Gordis.
Oh, okay, Gordy.
Gordy. Ashley Johnson, Gordy.
Yeah, is it spelled Gordis?
It's spelled Gortys. Yeah.
Oh, okay. If it was DIS, I was gonna say I'm gonna pronounce it Gordy. Which is kind of funny because that's all. Yeah, which is kind of funny because that's an Ace Attorney character, kind of.
Attorney?
Ace Attorney. Have you ever played those games?
I haven't, but I know what you're talking about. I watched a YouTuber doing Miles Edgeworth's like side spin-off game.
Oh, which YouTuber? Jello Apocalypse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love him. I love his voices. His fans. I love the voices that his friends do.
Yeah, if you're interested in seeing what the first few games of that were like, I recommend a YouTube channel called Press Buttons and Talk. They did the first three games as well as the first Edgeworth game. I think Jello Apocalypse is. I think the Miles as a Robot thing is the second game.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, well then you can use that channel to catch up. Like, I genuinely love their Ace Attorney playthrough. Like, those are the voices I do in my head when I'm playing through the game myself and reading the dialogue.
Okay, then I'll put it onto my list of things to watch.
Okay, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Ow, fucking dogs. Oh, right, I forgot. This shotgun is a rocket launcher.
Oh my god.
That's what's supposed to be the hook of the Borderlands games. The weapons are randomized and have crazy combinations, like rocket launcher shotguns.
That's funny.
They're not as randomized as they could be, though. I'm sure there are randomizer mods that completely randomize the guns in the games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hold on. One.
Yeah. Okay.
I gotta grab the water.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Getting better all the time.
Nice. Leveled up.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. No, don't worry about it. While you were gone, I finished that arena round. I turned the quest in, and that gave me a level up.
Oh, hell yeah.
See, at level 5, my character gained this ability to put down a turret, and every level after that, you get a point. You can invest in one of these 3 skill trees. So what I spent my points on first was I made it so that while the turret's out and I'm hanging out around the turret, I get health back, and then after I finish that, I made it so that hanging around the turret also gives me ammo back for whatever gun I have in my hands. And now I'm working towards this skill, which will make the turret fire missiles.
Oh my god, nice. Are there more arenas you can do?
I think a couple more arenas, yeah. There's one DLC that's just one giant arena, and it's not as interesting enough to sustain an entire DLC about an arena. It didn't. That DLC did introduce the character of Mad Moxie, though. Have you heard of her?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, if you Google her real quick, you might recognize her. Just saying.
Okay, what's her name called?
Mad Moxie. Mad is spelled as usual. Moxie is spelled with 2 X's. Moxxi.
Okay. Oh, hello there.
Yeah, she's pretty popular.
SWF. Looking for... Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I was seeing like fan art of her and cosplays of her long before I actually played these games for myself.
Mm-hmm. I like her aesthetic, though.
Yeah, she looks cool. In the second game they made her purple instead of red, and then for the third game they gave her a completely new design, probably to sell more merch of.
Wait, why new design?
Well, there were it was like a 10-year gap between Borderlands the pre-sequel, which was the third game, and Borderlands 3, which is the fourth game.
Ah. Love confusing numbers.
Yeah, I think this first game came out in like 2010, I want to say. And, and 2012 for the second game.
That was a long time ago, oh my god.
Yeah. Of fucking course, the enemies don't spawn until after I drive away. they're level 3 and I'm level 18, so they're like way beneath my notice, but still they are gonna shoot at me, and it's annoying. So and now they're gone.
Love the yelling.
Yeah, it's way more gruesome in this game because they'll actually like yell out, "Oh, fire! Oh, someone pull me out! Someone help me! Oh God!" But there's a lot less of that in the second game, which helps keep the game more lighthearted.
Yeah, there's like a lot of dull colors in this game.
Yeah, and the second game kind of starts off on a bad foot because like you're stuck in you're stuck mostly in snow areas for a long while at the start.
Oh, yeah.
So like this game is brown all the way through. The second game you're going to be staring at a lot of white for the first few hours of it. But it does get better after you're done with the snowy areas. You go to a grassy area. And then there's like a futuristic city and like there's more area, there's more variety in the terrain in the second game. And then in the pre-sequel, you're on the moon.
The moon.
And for some reason, everyone on the moon is Australian. Because
claim this place.
Yeah, because the studio that developed the pre-sequel was a 2K Australia, and unfortunately they went out of business shortly after it came out.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
Unfortunate.
Everything you've faced up until now has been simple. You're about to face a real challenge in Sledge. Do not underestimate him.
Hi, pretty lady.
Greetings, traveler! New missions are available at the Firestone Bounty Board.
Thank you, Claptrap. Yeah, you could actually see her whole face in the original release of this game.
Oh.
Not until like the cutscene after you kill the final boss. Do you see what her face looks like? She's mostly like close up to the camera, so you're looking directly into her eye. But then for this re-release, they just replaced that with the view of her from the second game onward.
She kind of reminds me of Light Hope, but without, you know, I guess less mysterious. Well, still you know what? They're both equally mysterious.
Reminds you of who?
Light Hope. They're like they're.
What is Light Hope from?
Shira. They're like
okay.
they're like a not sentient but kind of sentient hologram. They're a program
That makes sense.
in a ruin. Yep, yeah.
Makes sense that seeing like the blue hologram lady would make you think of another blue hologram.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we could go fight the first real boss of the game, but when we opened the quest, that made new quests available, and we got to do every quest in the game.
Hell yeah.
Got to get every last, gotta wring out every last drop of delicious experience points.
Gotta start grinding.
Must become max level.
That reminds me of Odyssey.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey? I didn't know you got levels in that game.
No.
What level is your
Assassin's
Mario?
Creed
Hey, come on. Down.
At this point, Mario is motherfucking like infinity at literally. He's just he just never dies. That's it.
Well, unless he falls down a pit, or touches lava, or gets hit when he, or touches an enemy while he doesn't have a power up. Upon reflection, Mario dies rather easily, actually.
But he never dies of old age.
No, he never gets the chance. He keeps dying, and then a new Mario gets reincarnated.
That's fair.
So I guess Mario and Link have more in common than we thought.
That'd be kind of funny, actually. Just him being reincarnated multiple times.
Then he finally gets to the end and rescues Peach, and Peach is like old and gray. I was actually, honestly, kind of disappointed that they didn't do that with Zelda at the end of Breath of the Wild.
Make her old and gray?
Yeah,
Aw. Like Impa.
yeah, because like she was like holding Ganon back for 100 years without sleeping or anything. Why is she still young and pretty?
Because she did it in spirit form.
The answer is because merch.
That is true.
Nintendo are just cowards. They don't want to give us old Zelda.
I'd love to see old Zelda. But that'd be kind of sad just to see, like, youthful Link and old Zelda together.
It's also pretty sad to imagine like Zelda's first meeting with Impa after 100 years, because like Impa's an old lady now.
Mm-hmm.
The more I think about Breath of the Wild Impa, the more I make myself sad, because like her older sister reverted to a little girl's body, so she's gonna live a lot. So she's gonna outlive her by a wide margin. And Zelda's still young and pretty, so she's also gonna outlive her by a wide mile.
Impa literally got the short end of the stick. I feel so bad.
On the plus side, she did find Mr. Right and have a daughter, and then went on to have a beautiful granddaughter.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Do you think it might be kind of weird for her seeing Link and Pia get together? Both because
I think that would be kind of weird.
both because that's her granddaughter like dating a guy she knew back 100 years ago, and also because like her granddaughter looked a whole lot like her granddaughter at that age, so like it's kind of weird. It's like seeing herself dating that guy.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel so no. Oh no.
But I try not to think about it too much because Link and Pia make a cute couple anyway.
I'm kind of a multi-shipper with all of them. There's just a lot of ships that could happen.
Yeah, I tend to multi-ship myself, but because especially with a lot of the time with protagonists, like they ship well with basically everyone in the plot, even the villains.
Yeah, literally.
And also, like in most Zelda games, pretty much everyone has a crush on Link. You can make the argument.
Yeah.
Especially the Great Fairies.
Oh boy, don't even get me started on that. Every fucking game, it's just them either giving him a kiss or fucking doing something.
Yeah, we don't want to think about what they do with Link when they drag him under the water with them.
Fun times.
Poor boy is ruined for marriage now.
Oh no.
He comes back up with that 1,000-yard stare at the things I've seen. I'm not going to heaven anymore.
I'm not a boy. I'm not a little kid anymore. Oh, poor Link. He'd probably be traumatized in there. Oh my god,
Yeah,
that fucking scream!
Yeah, that traumatizes Link more than learning that his girlfriend is dead.
Yeah.
Poor Mifa. Poor Mifa.
Oh god, no. Man, they all deserved better. Even Rivali sometimes.
Yeah, even Ravioli.
Ravioli.
Although Tebu was cooler.
Also what?
Although Tebu was cooler.
Yeah. Mr.
Shit.
Saltman.
Yeah.
Bring me some salt.
Which champion was your favorite?
Urbosa, but not for the
Same.
reason I think.
Okay, what reason do you think I think?
Because she's for the plot.
Ah, yes, plot with air quotes.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't shame you even if that was the reason she was your favorite.
No, but I really like her personality too. She's a badass, and I love her.
Yeah, Urbosa is a queen. Both in the sense of her actual like social status, and also in the sense of like all women are queens.
Mm-hmm.
She's the sort of character where like you hope she'd be proud of you if she knew you.
Yeah, she is, to be honest. She's also like not that strict kind of person. She kind of jokes around a bit sometimes.
Yeah, she's an actually good parent, unlike King Rome.
Literally, oh my god, I can go off about King Rome. What an asshole!
My preferred way of putting it is that King Rome is the medieval fantasy version of a dad who blames his child's hobbies for their poor grades.
Literally. That's literally it.
I love how the plot of Age of Calamity turns out to be like the plot literally happened because King Rome took Zelda's toys away because she wasn't doing well enough.
Literally. Oh my god. Like he's done so many things that was so unfucking necessary, like banning Sheikah, or maybe it probably wasn't him, but you know, his descendants.
Ancestors.
Yeah, ancestors bans the Sheikah tribe from being all powerful, and then that gave us the Giga clan. Like, you didn't need to do that, bro.
On the subject of the Yiga clan, I really hate how Age of Calamity had them turn good at the end for a really stupid reason. Cause like, what did they think was gonna? What did they like? What like? Why did that make them turn it? Why did that make them decide to side with Hyrule again? Like, what did they think was gonna happen when Calamity Ganon came back?
I mean, have you seen Master Koga? I don't.
Yeah.
I think we can both assume that he's not the brightest.
I don't want to make a crude joke, but I have seen him. He's kind of hard to miss.
He's definitely not the brightest when he thought about that.
Although he wasn't the one who started the Yiga clan.
That is true.
but still, I was honestly really disappointed in the story when that happened.
I don't think it did
'Cause-
much help either. It didn't really matter if they did or not.
Yeah, I I'm not kidding when I say that the first Hyrule Warriors is my favorite Zelda game. Period. Like I did enjoy Age of Calamity, but I don't think it holds a candle to like the first one, or I guess I could differentiate them by calling the first one like definitive edition.
Mm-hmm. Is the first one with like Lana? I don't remember.
Yeah, Lana and Sia are came from Hyrule Warriors 1. And Sia is tied for my favorite Zelda character ever. With,
Really?
yeah, with Malon from Ocarina of Time.
Wow.
I love the both of them.
That's fair. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, Malon is my favorite because she just gives off all these like very welcoming, wholesome vibes. And C is my favorite because like admittedly I've spent way more time thinking about her than probably even the developers of the game did, but like she's a I find her to be a more interesting addition to Zelda lore than anything that had come out in the previous like let's say 10 years for the Zelda
boy.
series.
I can't remember. Why did she turn evil? Because she wanted Link?
The way I have it worked out in my head is like she's an immortal overseer. She spent eternity watching over the balance of the Triforce and like keeping an eye on the mortals. And so like she also saw like all the stuff going down with the people waging war over the Triforce and like the hero spirit and such.
Mm-hmm.
And so she ended up taking an interest in the hero because she sees this one person who spends their every incarnation like doing nice things for everyone else before doing things for themselves, and she's like, why are they doing that? So she sees that happening, and she's like, why is he doing that? Does he know he doesn't have to? Someone should do something nice for him, and like I imagine her thought process eventually progressing along that line until she gets to the point where it's like, if I met him, I would do nice stuff for him, and like it progresses from there into being in love with him.
Right.
And that desire is what Ganon exploits. Like he whispers in her ear about how she should use her power to change stuff and like make Link hers.
Mm-hmm. I find it funny when those kinds of things happen. Like the entire bad thing happens because this person either fell in love or got butthurt about not like the other person not doing something with them. Like that's basically what happened in She-Ra. Like,
Is that Catherine's motivation?
yeah, it's because Adora left her, and she takes this as but she promised that she'd never leave. But Adora leaves, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna make her life living hell, and she nearly destroys the world just to spite Adora.
Damn, some people don't take
so
breakups
funny.
well.
It's so funny. I love it so much.
I really should get around to actually watching She-Ra because it's on Netflix. I do have Netflix.
Yes, watch it.
I've been meaning to. I just haven't yet.
Nailed it.
Well, you're nearly dead. Go heals.
Okay, I was about to say I have to wait for my turret to come back before I can heal myself, but I can use this item, which I just picked up, and that will
Hey.
heal me and that will heal me for like 100 points over 10 seconds.
But yeah, I love those kinds of story moments, I guess, or like plot points. Like everything happens just because of either jealousy or love.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, it is pretty funny how like the plot of Hyrule, the war of Hyrule Warriors could have been averted if Sia had just like had just approached Link and asked him out on a date. But like, it's understandable why she didn't do that, because like she's not supposed to interact with mortals. So like it does make sense that Ganon was able to talk her into like waging a war instead of just go talk to him.
Yo,
And
go talk.
and that war is what Ganon wanted, and that war is what Ganon wanted. He didn't give a fuck about what Sia wanted. Imagine if he did. Imagine if he did give a fuck though. Like imagine Ganondorf trying to wingman, just trying to wingman for Sia because like his plan somehow needs like Link and Zelda to not get together.
That would be kind of funny. Just yo, just talk to him. He's not gonna bite you. He's gonna bite me, but he ain't gonna bite you.
I just had a great mental image. Imagine the Little Mermaid with Sia as Ariel and Ganondorf as Sebastian.
No.
Like imagine the Kiss the Girl song with Ganon as Sebastian.
No, I hate that.
It doesn't sound like you hate it. It sounds like you love it.
I do.
You can't deny it. It is hilarious.
It is. I like it.
The numbers popping up when my turret shoots people are orange right now because I got a thing that I got a thing that changes the element of the bullets my turret shoots, and right now it's set to fire.
That's nice.
Yeah, fire is really good. Like even though this pistol, even though it only does 8 damage compared to like this assault rifle's 44, it does light people on fire, and like fire will do good damage to basically anything that's not armored.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got guns over here.
Ooh, a Sparky shotgun. I'll give it a shot. If an enemy has a blue health bar over the red health bar, that's a shield, and electric attacks will eat through shields.
Ooh.
Oh, damn that. I'm probably gonna die here. It happened.
No.
I just realized there's a rocket turret up there. That's why I'm losing health so fast. Okay, I got back up at the last second.
Wow.
Yeah. The way dying works in this game is that like when you go down, you're in fight for your life mode, and if you get a kill while you're like that, then you get back up. But if the timer runs out, if that red meter runs out, then you just respawn.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah. of course, if you get knocked down a bunch of times in a row, you get less and less time each time. But the
Oh.
solution, the solution to that is play better. Unfortunately.
Critical hit.
I'm just gonna set that up. Oh, he's got a rocket shotgun. Or it might just be a rocket launcher, I don't know.
Efficient and effective.
Okay, I'm back up to full health. Let's see how long that lasts.
What are all the quote-unquote psychos? Are they like actual people or they mindless?
Well, the backstory of the game is that like there was what was essentially a gold rush on this planet, and after the resources dried up, but before the companies caught on, this company I think called Dahl, the Dahl Corporation, DAHL. They bust in a load of workers, and like then after it turned out, oh wait, there's no more stuff left to mine on this planet. The Dahl Corporation pulled out, but they didn't fly their workers out with them. They just left them to rot, and like that. So most of the bandits we're fighting are abandoned Dahl miners who like lost their minds because like Pandora is a crazy inhospitable planet.
Oh, poor them.
Yeah, corporations are not your friend. This is true even in this video game made by a corporation.
Literally.
All right, boys, take them out.
Do I have a sniper rifle? A good sniper rifle? I think I do. Yeah. Let's slap that on for a second. Okay. Can I find that turret or that minigun? Oh, there it is. And it's shooting back. Wait for my shield to come back. Or should I? Oh. It doesn't seem to be taking much damage, so I'm just gonna run up. Well, there's an enemy over here. No, there isn't.
You're really good at the sniping. Or not sniping, but aiming down.
Well, I'm not really because I'm using a controller. The game is like basically giving me a handicap.
Oh.
Like if you're close enough, the game will automatically like center on a target for you.
Right.
Because most of the time a controller, like the analog stick is not great at like precise aiming.
Right.
Although if you're playing on the Switch, you can use like the gyro controls with the Pro controller, and that works a lot better. works almost as well as a mouse and keyboard.
Nailed it.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, do you have the motion controls turned on or off in Breath of the Wild?
I have motion controls on.
Okay, then whenever you're using arrows, remember that you can like tilt the controller to help adjust your aim.
Mm-hmm.
Come to think of it, I think they ported the Borderlands games to Switch. This one, the first three at least. I don't think Borderlands 3 is on there.
I think they did. I think I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, they did port them to Switch, and like they don't have a demo, so I can't try how well they did the gyro controls for that version. So like I'm not gonna buy them because like
Yeah.
I might have if I could have tried the gyro aiming, but like without being able to see for myself how well they implemented it, I'm not gonna waste money on games I already own.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Resident Evil 5 does have gyro controls, and it does have a demo, but the gyro aiming was added in an update, so it's not included in the demo. So that's another game where I might have bought a second version of it, but not blindly. Maybe if I ever like get it. Maybe if I ever like meet someone who owns it on Switch and like if I get a chance to try it on their machine,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'll check it out then. But before that point, I'm saving my money.
That's a good choice. Honestly, I should have bought another game that I wanted to get, but I was like, oh hey, this game, and now I'm not gonna play this game that I bought.
Which game are you talking about?
It's called Red Lantern. It's an indie game.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been might have been based on the comic book characters Red Lantern.
No, that's fair though. It's about this person who has a team of dogs that you can pick out, and based on those team of dogs, you are trying to get to this cabin, and you encountered like plenty of different things.
Oh, so like sled dogs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can quote unquote die but then later wake up as if it was a nightmare.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I just got kind of annoyed with it because I don't know what I'm doing with this game, and I kept dying a lot, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a break.
When I run into problems like that, I usually I'll Google online the part I think I'm struggling with. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'll read up on it or watch a YouTube video tutorial or something.
Right.
Bullseye. Boys, take 'em out. Target hit.
I should just put the turret down just for the heals it gives.
Do it.
It's kind of a waste because there's no one left for it to shoot, but it's not like the cooldown is that long. So what systems do you have? I'm guessing you have a. I'm guessing you have a Switch and at least some sort of PC.
Got 'em down.
I have a laptop. I have a Switch. I have a 3DS, and I have a PS4.
Okay. Yeah, I would offer to add you on PS4, but I don't have PlayStation Plus, so like we wouldn't be able to play anything together.
Right.
Do you have DS Plus?
Yes, I do.
Oh, cool.
For another round.
To be honest, my mom was gonna cancel it, but she forgot to, so I'm not gonna let her know about that.
I'm certainly not gonna rat you out. So what games do you play online on your PS4, like Minecraft and such?
Yeah, if the game isn't about like playing with my friends, if it's a game that I don't have that
Meatball bits.
if it's
Target.
sorry, brain fart.
Go ahead, take your time.
I usually get games that are story based, and they are usually one player. But I do get multiplayer games if my friends have them. I have Overwatch. I have Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox. That's, I think, what I have. I have Brawlhalla. I have it
Cool.
downloaded.
Roblox is a game I literally know nothing about. Like I'm an old man. Roblox was after my time. So I hear about it, but I have no idea what it is.
You're not missing much. It's a game where you can create games on there, or quote unquote servers.
Oh, like Game Builder Garage.
Yeah, and then other people join those games and play on them.
Okay. And apparently when you get hit, the avatar character says "oof."
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, that's
avatar does.
that's pretty much the only thing I know about Roblox, because like there are times when I'll type in the Discord chat Mario 64 voice oof, and people will reply to that with either Minecraft voice oof or Roblox voice oof.
Mhm.
And I'm like I'm an old man. What's a Roblox?
What's a
And they're-
Roblox?
And they're like, you don't even know what a Roblox is? Heh, old man. And
To
yes,
be fair,
yes,
you're not really missing
Yeah.
out much.
and yes, they do say it in the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Haha. What?
Gotta go fast. You're too slow.
Gotta go fast.
Come on, step it up.
I'm waiting.
Critical hit.
Gotta love that hedgehog. Unless you're a Robotnik, in which case you hate that hedgehog.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard of Snapcube?
Yeah, Penny Parker.
Yeah.
I'm aware of her work. I haven't actually watched any of the real-time fandom, so.
That's fair.
What
I
I know.
actually
What I first heard of Penny Parker from was on Tumblr. She did an audio post of that one post where it's like what did Fred say?
Oh my
And
god.
it's like Fred says fuck. He did not.
Yeah. I love that one. I actually haven't seen her Sonic dubs yet, but I did see the Spider-Man one because I played the Spider-Man one and I was into it. It was really funny. I totally recommend it.
Okay, I'll probably check it out later.
Whoever played Aunt May was fucking hilarious.
So is it just a fan dub of the cutscenes, or is there like, or does it include like footage of Spider-Man swinging around while Jameson's podcast plays?
It's mostly the cutscenes, but there are times where there's like Peter Parker is on a call while swinging around, and then they'll voice over the call.
Oh, okay. I think Jameson's podcast was my favorite was my favorite funny thing from that game.
Yeah. I don't know how, like, I know the guy who plays him. I don't know what they're gonna do if he, like, ever gets replaced, because his voice is pretty much iconic.
Well, for me, whenever I think J. Jonah Jameson, I still think J.K. Simmons from the first three movies.
Mm-hmm. Same.
What? He didn't voice Jameson in the PS4 game, did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. It sounds exactly like him, to be honest.
Yeah. If it wasn't Simmons, it was a good impressionist. But I played that game assuming it was just a good impressionist.
You know what? I can look it up right now.
To be fair, I could too. I have my phone right here. It's just, not a whole lot of time to look to like type on a phone while playing a game.
It's okay, I can do it. Spider-Man game. James. Wait. What's his?
It's J. Jonah Jameson, not J as in Jay, just J period space Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they ever established. Okay. To be fair, it's entirely possible they did establish what the first J stands for. Because I don't read the comic. I don't read the comics, so I wouldn't know. But I don't remember them ever establishing what the first J stands for.
Oh, what? What? Okay, Darren D. Paul voices J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay, so I was right. It's not Simmons. It's a good impression.
Wow. Definitely fooled me.
How dare they?
No idea. Yo, I was trying to ask a question and ask the server, and it really feels like people.
Something going on in the server?
Yeah, I'm a mod in a server, and someone DM'd me.
I thought you were talking about the server we're both on.
No, sorry.
No harm, no foul. All right, this is the rocket shotgun. This over here is just a shotgun with high stats.
Teach those Lance guys a thing or two about firepower.
All right, time for a boss fight. As soon as my turret recharges, is it charged? Oh, now it is.
This one is a brute, and he has a powerful shield you will need to whittle down before you can hurt him. Don't let him touch you.
I don't intend to. Alright, so he's got a strong shield, so the electric shotgun should take care of that.
must be bounty hunter. Sledge will punish you.
Oh, hi, buff dude.
Sledge, P.S. You guys aren't friends.
Give little run. Big death. Sledge doesn't need a shield. Sledge got you bloody stuff.
Alright, I forgot. My grenades are shot right now. Okay. Now I should run out of the line of fire. Wow, his shotgun hits hard.
You stupid bounty hunter.
Well, that was easy.
Get away from us. There's too many.
Yeah, I remember his shotgun being pretty good. Sledge's shotgun. A shield. Creates small fire bursts when depleted. No thanks. Money.
Money.
And Iridian artifact. Sledge, battle for the Badlands. Sledge's chest contained this mysterious object.
I bet you would like to know what that is. The vault is real. What you are holding.
Mysterious woman.
is it. One part of it, anyway.
Wasn't that an Ariana Grande song?
Which one?
Mysterious Woman.
I think it was Dangerous Woman.
Yeah, I know. I was making a joke.
Oh, sorry.
You have nothing to apologize for. I just didn't tell the joke right.
Seal of the Atlas Corporation, Crimson Lance D Company, 3rd Starborn Brigade. I have just been informed that you have arrived on Pandora in search
Fun fact: you see this character next to my minimap there?
killing the locals and
Yeah.
causing a disturbance.
That's the original character model for the playable character Lilith in this game.
Found here are
Huh.
Atlas property. Possession of such property carries a stiff penalty. I invite you to turn yourself in at once to the nearest Lance
Wow,
outpost
she's
and
actually
surrender
really
any
pretty.
information on the artifacts in your possession.
I think Lilith is prettier.
An only warning.
I'd have to look her up again.
Yeah, I think she showed up in that opening movie that was playing when you joined the call.
Hmm.
She's the redheaded woman. Now for the hard part. Walking all the way out of here. Not really hard, but just kind of slow. Like they could have put in a shortcut back to the entrance, but they didn't. I think I want to go this way. No, I don't. This is what the checkpoints look like, by the way.
Checkpoints?
Yeah.
Hmm. No, my phone froze.
Alright, quick, put it in the microwave. That'll heat it up.
Ha 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 ha.
Where am I getting hit from?
Don't know.
Yeah, and I don't have to care because I'm close enough to the entrance. Oh right, I forgot. You can warp around between. You can warp around with these ones that have the panel on it.
Ooh.
Oh right, all these are DLC ones. I can't. I'm not technically supposed to be able to teleport yet.
Ooh.
So that's the first major boss of the game down.
I'll TC the vehicle.
I'm pretty sure once we get back to the starting town, they'll tell us to go to a new area. And although it's not going to look much different from this. It's gonna be a rocky desert full of dogs that want to eat us, as dogs are wont to do. So how has your day been?
My day has been pretty good. I run a roleplay hub server, so I was looking for partners to partner up with. And I've got at least 2 of them today, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Nice.
How about you?
Yeah, not much has happened, but as they say, no news is good news. Like, I could be doing better, but I also could be doing worse. At least I'm not on fire. Yet.
That that is true.
Don't forget to check out Marcus's store.
Occasionally, this little guy will start dancing. He's not doing it right now.
Aw. Dang. Missed the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, Claptrap is cute when he's not annoying. And for some reason, this line of dialogue it's supposed to play, but it doesn't on the PS4 version.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it played on my 360 version when I played that, but I don't feel like setting up the 360 to
Not
check.
much for compliments, but you did fine.
I hardly believe you managed to take down Sledge. I'll put in the word to Helena, and I'm sure if I tell her her story, she'll give you the clearance you need to enter the Doll Headlands. Support Gunner class mod, +3 team ammo regeneration. That's pretty good. Pierce agreed to bump up your clearance level. She wants you to go to New Haven and meet with her. So drive west to the Doll Headland Gate and speak with the Claptrap robot there. He'll let you through. He'll let you through when you get past the gate. Talk with Ernest Whitting on the other side. He knows the Headlands better than anyone and can bring you up to speed.
You know what you need to know.
You've discovered a class modification unit.
I know about class mods. Oh, it's equipped automatically.
As you humans call them, can be equipped to modify your skills and proficiencies.
So you see how that my ammo is going up, just
Yeah.
passively. That's real good.
Hmm. Firestone bounty board.
Can anyone help me? I haven't heard from my fiance in weeks. His name is Bruce McLean, and he lives in a shack out near Zephyr substation. Last I saw him, he was bragging about how rich he was about to become, and how he was going to buy us a flight off this planet. Whatever he was up to, I bet it got him into trouble. Please, someone find my fiance. Remove the human skulls from the pipes at Titan's End, and infiltrate the headstone mine, place the fuses, and use the detonator. So I gotta go. So that last quest is to go back to where I just was and set off some bombs.
Fun times.
Explosions are fun, yes. Oh, the bandits are fighting the dogs. That's nice. They'll kill each other off. Saves me the trouble of killing them both. I almost ran that guy over. Too bad I missed him.
Gee, Agnes.
Nice thing about vehicles in this game, running things over is pretty much always an insta-kill.
Hell yeah.
You don't get as much experience points for it, but with the time you saved, you can run over enough to make up the difference.
They don't stop spawning too, right?
Yeah, although sometimes they're slow to respawn.
Hmm.
Oh. Bruce did not have a good day.
Oh boy. Poor dude.
Bruce's journal. Bruce McLean died for this thing? Bruce McLean is dead, just as his fiancée feared. You found a handwritten journal on his corpse. Perhaps it will shed some light on how he met his end. In the journal, Bruce described a scam where he gathered local plant leaves, rolled them into cigars, then sold them to bandits while claiming they were prized off-world tobacco. With the money, he'd hoped to marry his fiancée and take her away from Pandora. Apparently, his first customer immediately died of massive internal bleeding, and the bandits forced Bruce to use his own product as payback. You'd better round up those cigars before some kid gets hold of one and smokes it in a back alley. The journals mentioned that Bruce's customers were primarily the bandits around Titan's End.
Always nice to get resupplied.
Yeah, the ammo regeneration doesn't apply to my grenades, so I still gotta pick those up.
Hmm.
Where did I park? There did I park. Oh, that's a big one.
Oh, hi there.
Oh yeah, that was all me.
Oh, another big one. Nice, leveled up. Oh, that guy. Hmm. Oh, that's a big bruiser. Please burn to death faster. There we go. I think that's most of the assholes around here.
Hey.
You ever see the movie Spaceballs?
The what?
You ever see the
Oh.
movie Spaceballs?
I don't think I have.
Okay then. There's a joke in it that saying the word assholes reminded me of. Cause the villain's spaceship is staffed mostly by by people with the family name asshole. I haven't seen it in a while, so I don't remember like exactly how it goes. But like the villain's like, who is this guy? And his second in command is like, he's an asshole, sir. And the villain's like, I knew that, but what's his name? And the villain's like, no. And the second is like no, his name is asshole. Like Johnny asshole. And then like so then the villain asks, how many assholes we got on this ship? And like basically everyone on the bridge raises their hand.
That is so
raises their
funny.
hand and says, yo. And then the villain's like, keep firing, assholes. Spaceballs is pretty funny. I would recommend it.
I'll see if I can watch it.
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray, so I don't know what services it's up on. if it even is on any.
Aw, sadness.
Yeah, it's a Mel Brooks movie. He also did like Deadly Saddles, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's him. He also did the TV series Get Smart.
I'm gonna try to watch him then.
Yeah, I think his stuff is pretty funny. But then my parents, my dad loved Get Smart growing up, so that's why he introduced me to it.
That's fair.
So like I might not have an entirely unbiased perspective, having been introduced to it when I was young. For the record, I keep bunny hopping because it's faster, and I don't know why my guy sounds like he's dying every time I do. They don't make a grunt every single time you jump in the later games. Alright, how do I get up there? Will this work? Yes, it will. They even put guardrails up here so I don't fall. That was nice of the developers.
You never have enough stuff.
That entire box just for this one little pistol.
Bruiser. So close.
Another notch on my whip.
But there's one asshole left down there. Oh! For some reason the dogs didn't want to eat those guys, but they do want to eat me.
Fresher meat. Oh man, it's getting windy up in here.
Well, it's not picking up on your mic.
Oops. Sorry, Link. At least it isn't raining.
I love the sound of rain, honestly.
Rain is cool when you actually want to like get huddled up and nice and cozy.
Yeah, like when you're like trying to go to sleep, rain
Mhm.
rain noise is heaven. Snow is precipitation. I feel a lot less charitable towards because I have to shovel it.
Right.
Do you get does it snow around where you live?
Not in the town that I live in. I live in SoCal, so it's not really snowy over here. It's more in North Cal.
Okay.
I have yet to see actual snow yet, too. I have to like go on a trip or something.
Yeah, to like Canada or something.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate the aesthetics of snow at least,
Same.
and something I especially like is like when the snow piles up really high and when like after the plow comes, like the side of the snowbank looks like a slice of cake.
Yeah. It looks so cool. And haha, pun not intended, but
No pun intended. You take responsibility for your actions. They have
yeah.
consequences.
It can look snowy aesthetics can look really nice if it's done right.
Yeah, very serene, very peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it's dark out and like when it's dark out and most people have gone to bed and you're just like watching the snowfall in the street light outside.
Yeah.
The thing that really sucks is that when I went down, my turret went away.
Oh.
Oh, that hurt.
Usually when I play this game, I only equip shields that have health regeneration on them because you get hit so easily in this game.
Nailed it.
Oh yeah, with bullets, man.
Yeah.
It's so hard to dodge things.
With bullets, with the little guys who run up to you and smack you in the shins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Like it's so easy to lose health, and it's so much harder to gain it back. So that's why I usually love health regen shields. I'm not sure why I'm not currently doing that on this run.
You should totally do that.
Yeah, next time I see a shield with health regen on it, I'm gonna take it. No matter how far below my current shield is. Also, only about 10 minutes left of the stream, by the way.
Kill them now.
Mm-hmm.
So finishing this quest is probably going to be like after we finish this quest and turn them all in. That's probably where we're going to end.
Alrighty. It was a good run, though.
Yeah, I had fun tonight. And it happened again.
Cries.
And I'm just gonna respawn. Thank you for using the Hyperion Personal Reconstruction System. We hope you enjoy the new you. In the second game, that's voice, and it's a different funny line every time.
Mm.
I don't want to die! He says as he's shooting at me. I hear some kid running around, but I don't see him.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh, oh, oh.
Whoa. If I had done this quest before the Sledge quest, I wouldn't have had to go kill Sledge personally.
Aw, dang.
Oh well. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn. From the words of yesterday. Have you ever played either of the Sonic Adventure games?
Nope.
Okay, you're not missing much.
I just like Sonic because Sonic is old.
That's an interesting answer.
It's not that it's old. It's just I like it because of the nostalgia that it brings, despite not me ever playing a game.
Oh. Interessante.
I watched a lot of Sonic shows though.
Like Sonic X or Sonic Boom?
Sonic Underground.
Oh my god. I basically never hear anyone.
The most weirdest Sonic show ever.
Yeah, I basically never hear anyone talk about that show except to say that it sucked. And to be fair, it probably did, but when I was a kid, so I didn't notice.
Same. It probably did suck, but for real, it was the best shit when I was a kid.
The theme song was a banger, though. You can never take that away from me.
Literally. I wish I could watch it again. It used to be on Netflix. That's where I watched it most of the time, but it's not on there anymore.
Yeah, I watched it back when it was on television. I watched it on a channel called Teletoon, which we have over here in Canada.
Hmm.
Like, have you ever heard of Total Drama Island or 16?
I have heard of Total Drama Island.
Okay,
I was not
yeah.
allowed to watch that.
Okay, well, Teletoon is the channel that show was made for.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Sure is lonely around here.
In the second game, you can give Claptrap high fives, by the way.
Oh hell yeah.
Let's turn this in. Bruce is dead? That idiot! We could have made a life together here somehow. Instead, he threw it all away on a stupid scam. Oh well, it's not like there aren't plenty of available men around. I'll get by. Thank goodness you took those poisonous cigars off the market. Well, she bounced back pretty quickly. Alright. And that's... we got like 4 minutes left. Let's wait around and see if Claptrap doesn't dance in those... let's see if we can't get Claptrap to dance.
Dance, man. Dance, funny man.
Dance, little robot!
Do it!
Usually when you shoot at people's feet, it makes them dance. Oh.
Oh? No! Why didn't you dance?
Maybe if we're not looking... Gee, it sure is fun not paying attention to Claptrap. It sure would be a shame if he was doing something amusing while I wasn't looking. Dance!
Disappointed.
Alright, Claptrap is a disappointment, so we are going to execute him. and that's where we will end the stream for tonight. Hope you all had fun, Twitch chat. I hope you had fun, Cat.
I did.
I hope y'all will join me back here on Thursday for probably more Borderlands. Unless you've got a different idea of the game you'd like to call Palm up for, we can talk about it later. But yeah, I hope y'all will join me back here again on Thursday, and I hope y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Bye.
Boy.